In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how you can play your cards right, not just in trading, but in life in general. And I'm going to be sharing a little bit about my story and how I played the cards that I was given in life correctly to actually achieve something out of myself. Now, if you're someone who feels like you're stuck in a constant loop, where no matter what you do, you just feel like you're not able to move yourself forward, stay till the end of this video, and this might be the video that actually changes your circumstances, sparks that little bit of fire inside of you, that motivation inside of you to actually take yourself to the next level. Now, let me explain a little bit about myself. I was just like you, in school, chilling with the wrong crowd, wasting time and caring way too much about what other people thought of me, trying to impress everyone except the only person that really mattered, myself. Now, this was the turning point for me. 2020, COVID-19 hit, school shut down across the world, life in general just paused. At first, it started off with staying up till 6 a.m, stupid hours in the morning playing Fortnite with the boys on the PS4. Then reality hit me. One of my parents lost their job, not because they messed up, but life was just way too unpredictable in that time. As you guys know, thousands of people became redundant. So many people went into that silent suffering. No one really heard their voices, but they were struggling inside. And seeing this absolutely shook me. I could not imagine myself being in that position, let alone watching one of my parents go through it themselves. And that moment changed absolutely everything for me. Now, let me explain. Now, just like any other teenager, desperately wanted to make money online, I jumped straight onto the internet. And that's exactly when I stumbled across trading. Of course, just like everyone else, it started off with signals, then it turned into buying so many courses, then it turned into buying funded challenge after challenge and just blowing every single one, literally putting money down the drain. I literally burned my last pennies just trying to make it. Now, I was doing everything correctly, waking up early for London session, reading self-development books, hitting the gym or working out at my house at the time because it was COVID. I was doing what anyone would think is working on themselves and improving them. Yet that was that constant loop I was stuck in, losing money, burning money, thinking I was actually walking forward, but instead taking 10 steps back. And that was my loop. And it probably was yours too. But you know what saved me? 99% of people online will not even admit this. Your favorite gurus, your Forex gurus, they would not even admit this. A 9-to-5 job saved everything for me. And this is where I started playing the cards that I was given correctly to actually achieve to a point where I am now. So back to it. I had no money coming in, somehow thinking that trading would magically fix everything for me. And I was so wrong. This is when I decided to drop trading completely for 3 months. I'd done nothing to do with trading for 3 months. I knew I wanted to be a trader, but I knew that this temporary defeat was important because what I was about to do was actually put myself 10 steps ahead. So when I do come back to the game, I'm in a much more better position. So as I was saying, I dropped trading completely for 3 months. And this is where I signed up for my first job. Now, I was very young. I was around 15 at the time. Luckily, I had a family member that owned some Papa John's franchises where I was able to actually get a job. Slowly after trading for a couple of months, especially during COVID times where we had so much time on our hands, but those type of key worker jobs were still open, is where I dialed in completely. I'm talking 70-hour week, all whilst I was doing my GCSEs. It was work, school, work, school, work, school. Nothing else came close because I knew I wanted to achieve something that my peers couldn't even fathom. I sacrificed everything because I knew I needed a foundation, which was not there at all. So this was the rebuild. 3 months later, I had around £3,000 saved up to my name. I was finally out of the constant loop of just burning money, trying to make it, and finally, actually able to stack a bit of savings behind me. Now, what did I go and do with my savings? I actually bought an automated bot. This cost me £1,000, and this was back in, I believe, 2021 or 2022. Now, of course, as always, it was a total scam. It didn't work. I was missold. I was misadvertised to. But of course, I didn't go and blame the person who sold it to me because that was a losing game anyway. I took it into my own hands. And that moment there is what opened my eyes. If someone was able to actually create a software to trade for them, why didn't I just focus on building my own? Anyway, I kept on stacking my wages. And before you knew it, I purchased another challenge. But this time I had zero emotional attachment to it. Why? Because I had so much saved up. A small £200-300 challenge would not affect my bank balance nor my mental well-being. And fortunately enough, I was able to pass phase 1 and phase 2. And this time I was around 6th form. As soon as I passed that, I dropped out of college. Being the naive young person I was, I thought I've got a funded account, I've literally made it before even making a penny back. Before you knew it, a month later, this prop firm went down. I was back to step one. Most of you probably know this prop firm from My Forex Funds. I believe they are coming back around now. I still have a live account with them, by the way. I still didn't quit. I carried on playing the cards that I was given. Now, let's fast forward to last year. After learning from every broken bot that I've bought, every crappy mentorship, every flawed system in the game, I built my own. Something that I actually trusted and actually had consistency for the first ever time. But I still did not quit working my job. I still kept banking them wages because remember, having money behind you is so important. Not having emotional attachment to anything that I was doing because I knew money was coming in saved everything for me in terms of my mental health. I was still doing late night shifts at Papa John's and then heading straight back home to work on my own projects. After a year of grinding so hard, being in the trenches, honestly having no social life, I built a personal account that was big enough to actually fund my lifestyle much more than a 9-to-5 did. I was earning around £2,000 a month from working, and my automated system that I had built was earning me a lot more. And that's eventually what became what you know as Zenbot. And the moral of the story, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not selling you the automated systems that, you know, we know as Zenbot right now. The moral of the story today was I dealt with the cards that I was given correctly to get ahead. If you're in that same loop, burning challenges, burning money, putting money down the drain with zero money behind you, hear me out. Honestly, cut out the pride and just get a job. Seriously, it saved my life and it will save yours as well. That job gave me funds to keep on pushing. It essentially bought me more lives which I could spend in the market. No matter where you are in life, what you're doing, what journey you're on, you might not even be in the trading industry, play the cards that you are given correctly. There's light at the end of the tunnel and I'm rooting for you.